Listen up, because what I'm about to say might shock you, and that's exactly why you need to hear it. If a woman does any of the 5 things I'm about to reveal, you need to walk away. No second chances, no excuses. Too many men waste time chasing after women who show these red flags, hoping things will magically change. Spoiler alert, they won't. Here's the truth most guys don't want to admit. Sometimes, a woman's behavior tells you everything you need to know about her character and where the relationship is headed. Ignoring these signs isn't just naive, it's setting yourself up for frustration, heartbreak, and wasted energy. You deserve better than that. This isn't about being dramatic or overly picky. It's about recognizing the moments when a woman crosses a line that should never be crossed if respect and genuine interest are truly there. These 5 behaviors are the ultimate deal breakers, things that signal she's not worth your time or your heart. If you're tired of feeling confused, used, or stuck in toxic cycles, this video is for you. I'm going to teach you exactly what to look out for and why leaving immediately is the smartest move you can make. Because sometimes, the hardest thing is the most necessary, knowing when to walk away. Pay close attention, because missing these signs could cost you more than just a relationship. It could cost you your peace of mind and your chance at real happiness. Let's get into it. 1. She plays mind games. One of the biggest red flags you can spot early on is when a woman starts playing mind games with you. This means she's not being straightforward or honest about her feelings and intentions. Instead, she twists situations, tests your patience, and tries to control how you feel or act, all without clear communication. Why is this such a deal breaker? Because mind games create confusion and emotional stress. A healthy relationship doesn't rely on guessing what the other person means or trying to win psychological battles. It's built on trust and clear understanding. If she's messing with your mind, it's a sign she's not serious or respectful of you. Here's how it usually looks. She might ignore your messages for hours or days, then act surprised when you don't reply right away. She'll give mixed signals. One day she's all in, the next day she's cold or distant. She plays the jealousy card by mentioning other guys to see how you react. She purposely acts unavailable or mysterious just to keep you chasing. None of this is healthy. When a woman plays games, she's trying to manipulate your emotions for her benefit, not to build a real connection. Example 1. You notice she doesn't reply to your texts for an entire day. When you ask why, she says she was busy, but then posts stories on social media the whole time. Later, she acts upset because you didn't call her or message more. This is classic mind game behavior. She's keeping you on edge and making you question yourself. If you see this, don't fall into the trap of chasing or trying to fix it. Walk away. You deserve someone who values honesty and respects your time and feelings. 2. She disrespects your time. If she constantly ignores your time, it's a serious warning sign. Time is one of your most valuable resources, and anyone who doesn't respect that isn't respecting you. When a woman disrespects your time, she's showing that her priorities don't include you, or at least not in a healthy way. Disrespecting your time can show up in many ways. She might be late to every date, cancel plans last minute, or take hours to respond to simple messages without a good reason. This isn't just about being forgetful or busy. It's about how much effort and consideration she's willing to put into your connection. If she treats your time like it's optional or unimportant, imagine how she'll treat your feelings or your future. Relationships require effort and respect from both sides. When she's careless with your time, she's basically saying, "You're not a priority." You shouldn't settle for someone who makes you feel like an afterthought. Respect starts with valuing each other's schedules, commitments, and moments together. Example 2. You set a dinner date for 7 p.m. She shows up an hour late with no apology or explanation. When you bring it up, she brushes it off and says, "I was just busy, don't make it a big deal." This shows she doesn't care about your time or the effort you made to be there. This kind of behavior drains your energy and lowers your self-worth over time. It's a clear sign to leave immediately before you get more invested in someone who doesn't respect your life. Remember, respect and time go hand in hand. If she can't honor your time, she can't honor you. 3. She talks about other men, constantly. If she keeps bringing up other men in your conversations, that's a huge red flag. This behavior often means she's either trying to make you jealous or she's not fully invested in you. Either way, it's disrespectful and damaging to any chance of building a real connection. You know what I'm talking about? Those moments when you're chatting, and suddenly she starts mentioning some guy from her past, or a random guy she finds attractive. It's like she's reminding you that she has options, or that you're not the only one on her mind. This constant talk about other men does more than just irritate you. It chips away at your confidence and makes you question your value in her eyes. Why would someone keep talking about others if they truly cared about you and your feelings? When a woman does this, it usually means she's playing games or testing your reactions. Maybe she wants to see if you get jealous or insecure, and if you do, she uses that as a way to control the conversation or the dynamic between you two. But here's the truth. A confident man doesn't get caught up in these traps. He knows his worth and won't tolerate behavior that undermines his confidence. It's important to realize that a woman who respects you won't try to make you feel like you're competing for her attention. She'll focus on building you up, not tearing you down with reminders of other men. If you're tired of feeling insecure or confused after every conversation, pay attention to how often she brings up other guys. It's not normal, and it's not something you should accept. Recognize this behavior as a clear sign she's not serious or respectful of your feelings, and act accordingly. 4. She blames you for everything. Here's a harsh truth many men need to hear. If a woman constantly blames you for every problem, it's time to wake up and stop making excuses for her. Too many guys fall into the trap of accepting all the blame because they want to keep the peace or believe they can fix her. But that's not how respect or healthy relationships work. When she blames you for everything, she's refusing to take responsibility for her own actions or emotions. It's a clear sign she's emotionally immature and sees you as an easy target to dump her frustrations on. Instead of working together to solve problems, she makes you the villain every single time. Men, this is where you need to be honest with yourself. Are you really a partner in the relationship or just a punching bag? If every argument ends with you apologizing for things you didn't do or constantly trying to prove your worth, it's a sign you're losing control of your own life and dignity. No one deserves to be blamed unfairly. A woman who respects you will acknowledge her own mistakes and work with you to fix issues, not push all the responsibility onto you. Waking up means recognizing when this pattern starts and refusing to accept it. Stop trying to be the better man by taking all the heat. Real strength is knowing when to set boundaries and walk away. If you stay in a relationship where she blames you non-stop, you'll lose your confidence and end up feeling worthless. Don't let that happen. Remember, a true partner builds you up, not tears you down. When she blames you for everything, she's already showing you that she's not the one who deserves your time and energy. 5. She refuses to take responsibility. If she never owns up to her mistakes or wrongdoings, that's a serious problem. Taking responsibility is a basic sign of maturity and respect in any relationship. When a woman refuses to do this, it means she's not willing to grow or work on the connection with you. You've probably experienced it before. You talk about a problem, and instead of admitting she played a part, she deflects, makes excuses, or acts like nothing is wrong. This behavior keeps the relationship stuck in a cycle of frustration and blame without any real progress. Refusing responsibility also means she's more likely to repeat the same mistakes because she never learns from them. This can hurt you emotionally and leave you feeling like you're carrying all the weight to keep things together. Men, this is where many get trapped. They try harder, give more, and hope she'll change, but she won't unless she wants to. You can't fix someone who won't admit they need fixing. A woman who values you and the relationship will recognize her faults and make an effort to improve. That's how trust and respect grow. Without it, you're just wasting your time. If you notice she's always pointing fingers but never looking in the mirror, it's time to reconsider staying. Growth comes from honesty and accountability, not blaming others or hiding from the truth. Know your worth. You deserve someone who can face reality, admit when she's wrong, and work with you to make things better. Anything less is a sign to leave before you get emotionally drained. Remember, a relationship is a two-way street. If she refuses to take responsibility, she's not walking that road with you. 6. She uses emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation is one of the most dangerous behaviors a woman can show, and it's a sign you need to leave immediately. Manipulation isn't just about arguments or fights. It's a sneaky way she controls you without you even realizing it. This happens when she twists your feelings, guilt trips you, or uses your weaknesses against you to get what she wants. Instead of honest communication, she uses tricks to bend your emotions and decisions her way. The worst part? It often feels like you're the one overreacting or being unreasonable. Many men don't notice emotional manipulation at first because it's subtle. It might be a harmless comment that makes you doubt yourself, or a silent treatment that leaves you confused and desperate to fix things. But these small moves add up and slowly chip away at your confidence and peace of mind. Here's what you need to understand. Manipulation isn't love, it's control. And no healthy relationship survives where one person constantly uses emotional tricks to dominate the other. If she's making you feel guilty for things you didn't do, or twisting your words to make you apologize, that's emotional manipulation. If you feel like you're always walking on eggshells, trying to avoid upsetting her, that's emotional manipulation. You have to wake up and see this for what it is. Manipulation destroys trust and respect. It's not your job to fix it or handle it. You deserve someone who treats you with honesty, not games. If you catch this behavior, don't ignore it or excuse it. Leave immediately. Protect your mental and emotional health before it's too late. 7. She shows no support for your goals. A woman who truly cares about you will support your dreams and ambitions, no questions asked. If she doesn't, that's a major warning sign. When she shows no interest or outright dismisses your goals, she's revealing her true priorities, and you're not one of them. You can relate, you share your plans, your hard work, or your vision for the future, and instead of encouragement, you get coldness, sarcasm, or outright criticism. It feels like she's standing in your way, not beside you. This lack of support isn't just annoying, it's dangerous for your self-esteem and growth. Imagine trying to build a future with someone who constantly undermines your progress or makes you doubt yourself. That's a toxic dynamic that will hold you back. Too many men settle for this because they confuse attention or affection with genuine support. But real partners want to see you rise. They celebrate your wins and push you forward, even when things get tough. If she's indifferent or negative about your goals, it's a sign she's not invested in your success or happiness. And that's a huge problem if you want a serious relationship. You need to ask yourself, is she building me up or tearing me down? If it's the latter, it's time to walk away. Remember, your goals define your future. You deserve someone who believes in you and wants to grow with you, not someone who doubts or ignores what you're striving for. Don't waste your energy on a woman who sees your ambition as a threat instead of a reason to stick around. 8. She constantly tests your patience. Every relationship has its ups and downs, but if she's always pushing your limits and testing your patience, that's a serious problem. This behavior shows she doesn't respect your boundaries or emotional capacity. Instead of building trust, she's trying to control or provoke you. You can probably relate. She'll say things just to get a reaction, push you to prove yourself over and over, or drag out arguments that should have ended long ago. It feels like no matter how calm or patient you try to be, she's determined to push you over the edge. Testing your patience like this is a form of emotional power play. She wants to see how much you'll tolerate before you break or give in. But this isn't a game you should play or lose. Men often try to be the strong one by taking it all quietly, hoping she'll eventually change. But this only teaches her that it's okay to treat you poorly and push your limits. Respect means recognizing each other's limits and honoring them. If she constantly ignores your feelings and keeps provoking you, she's not respecting you. Plain and simple. You deserve someone who values your calm, your effort, and your peace of mind. Someone who builds you up, not someone who drains you emotionally by constantly testing your limits. If you find yourself frustrated and exhausted from dealing with her constant tests, it's a clear sign to walk away before you lose more of yourself trying to please someone who doesn't appreciate you. 9. She disrespects your time and priorities. Time is one of the most valuable things you have. If she consistently ignores your schedule, cancels plans last minute, or acts like your time isn't important, she's showing a serious lack of respect. Think about it. You work hard, have goals, and responsibilities. When you try to balance everything, the last thing you need is someone who treats your time like it doesn't matter. If she makes you feel guilty for focusing on your priorities or brushes off your commitments, that's a big red flag. Respecting time means valuing each other's lives outside the relationship. If she doesn't get that, she's selfish. She's not willing to meet you halfway or appreciate the effort you put in to be with her. Men sometimes make the mistake of rearranging their whole lives to accommodate her mood swings or demands. But this just sets a dangerous precedent, that your time and priorities are flexible and unimportant. You deserve a woman who respects your schedule, understands your commitments, and supports your ambitions. Someone who values quality time, but also respects when you need to focus on yourself. If she's constantly late, flakes out, or makes you feel like you're begging for her attention, it's a sign she doesn't value you as much as you deserve. Don't let disrespect for your time slide. It's a sign of deeper issues about how she sees you and your worth. Remember, your time is limited. Spend it with someone who respects it and makes you feel valued. 10. She competes with you. A relationship is supposed to be a partnership, not a battlefield. But if she's constantly trying to outdo you, one-up you, or prove she's better, that's not love, that's ego. You've probably seen this play out before. You share a win, and she has to bring up something she did that's even better. You talk about a challenge, and she turns it into a competition about who has it worse. Instead of support, you get rivalry. Instead of teamwork, you get tension. This kind of behavior isn't just petty, it's toxic. A woman who competes with you secretly resents your growth. She doesn't want to build something with you, she wants to beat you. A healthy woman celebrates her man's success because she sees it as their shared success. She feels secure in herself and doesn't need to prove anything. But a woman who's always trying to win can never truly support you. Why? Because she sees your progress as a threat, not an inspiration. Don't fall into the trap of downplaying your own achievements to make her feel comfortable. Real relationships thrive when both people push each other forward, not when one tries to outshine the other. If she's competing with you instead of growing with you, it's time to walk away. You need a teammate, not a rival. Let's be real. If a woman shows even 3 of these signs consistently, she's not your partner. She's your parasite. And I know that's a strong word, but some people don't feed your soul. They feed off of it. They drain your energy, time, ambition, and self-respect. And they smile while doing it. Too many men stay in toxic situations thinking they can fix it. But you're not supposed to be a repairman for someone else's broken character. You're a man with purpose. And any woman who can't respect that doesn't deserve access to your life. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your experience. What red flags did you ignore? What finally woke you up? I read every comment, and I'll personally reply because this is bigger than just a video. This is about helping each other rise. As men, we need to speak up and support one another. You're not alone, and you don't have to settle. Subscribe for more truth, and remember, protecting your peace isn't selfish, it's survival.